What's good, everybody? I'm back with another video. It's been a minute, and as you guys can see, I'm in a new and improved location. I got a new camera setup, I got a new background, and I got a brand new microphone that you guys are hearing me loud, crystal clear on right now. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure we're doing good with this new setup. So, yeah, I was told that I need to focus more on my quality. So here we are. I invested in a new camera, a new microphone, so you guys can see me and hear me very clearly. Now I just need to get a new laptop, and we're going to be rocking and rolling getting these YouTube videos out. So as you guys saw from the title, in today's video, we're going to be talking about why you need business credit and the importance of having business credit and getting things off of your personal credit. So I'm going to just give you a little rundown of where I'm at right now in my current situation. So right now, I'm currently trying to scale an Amazon business and a Turo car rental business. So for those two things, you need a lot of credit. And that's why I'm building up my personal profile, my personal credit as best as I can to be able to leverage that and get funding on the business side. So right now I'm facing the problem where I'm running into a lot of utilization hell problems. For example, if you don't know what utilization is how much spend you're using on your card. So if I have a $10,000 card and I'm spending 5K out of that, and that's reporting to the credit bureaus, that means I have a 50% utilization. I have 5K, I'm using 5K out of my 10K. That's 50% of a utilization of my credit limit. So I'm running into that problem where I'm getting a high utilization on my cards because I'm deploying the credit, right? When you guys get credit, you want to get the credit and deploy it out and make that money work for you. But the thing with personal credit and personal credit cards that I'm now realizing, and that's a very big downfall when it comes to these things, is your high utilization. Like you can't put the money out for longer than 30 days because if you run up the whole 10K limit on a card and you don't pay it back, that's going to report 100% utilization, and you can't run a play with that. So it's very important that we start getting these things off of your personal credit and onto business credit. And like for my example, I'm literally trying to scale businesses on my personal credit, which is something that nobody can do. Like it's very hard to do because once you reach high utilization on even one card, you're not able to get any more cards. So what I'm now realizing is the importance of business credit and how important it is to really, really scale businesses. Like, yeah, if you want to do small numbers, you can use personal credit. And let's say you have like a 20K card with Navy, you can use that card effectively, like maybe 5 to 10K every month, and pay it back in 1 to 2 months, and your utilization won't be that high. But then again, you'll never be able to scale past spending only 5 to 10K because of your utilization. Utilization is going to kill anything that you try to do if you do it on personal credit. So what we really want to focus on is building such a good personal credit profile where we can do anything we want on the business side. For example, you guys can personal guarantee any business credit cards that you want once you have a good personal credit profile. And you have to do this strategically because in my case, I wanted to go for some business funding right now, right? But literally 2 months ago, I got a Citi card and a new Navy Federal card, not really knowing exactly what my plan was and knowing that I wanted to scale these businesses. So we really have to have a plan in mind, what we want to do when it comes to getting credit and knowing how we're going to use it to scale what we're currently doing. So we have to always keep that in mind. Basically, right now, what I'm gonna do is basically garden for a while. What gardening means, if you don't know what that means, is basically garden your credit. So you're in a gardening phase of you're just maintaining what you have right now, your profile. You're in a gardening phase. You're leaving it there. You're planting seeds. You're letting those seeds grow like if you were really in a garden. And when I say seeds, I mean credit lines and lines of credit. You're getting credit limit increases, but you're not applying for any new credit. That's the most important thing of a gardening phase. You're not applying for any new credit. So once that gardening phase is over, you don't have any new inquiries in the last 6 months. You don't have any new accounts in the last 6 months. Then you can now start applying for business funding. And when I say business funding, right now in my current stage, I can't go apply for business loans and all that because I don't have documentation to support all the revenue that I'm making. And the lines that I want to get. So I have to focus right now on getting business credit cards. So to scale my current businesses from how small they are right now to the next stage of being sort of intermediate, I need to get business credit cards. And to do that, my personal credit profile has to be good. So I currently only have 2 business credit cards. Well, I'll say 3 business credit cards right now. And I'm going to tell y'all what happened with my business credit. So basically, the first business credit card that I got was a Amex Blue Cash. It was one of the Amex Blue cards, Amex Blue Business. I think it was Amex Blue Business Plus, right? I got that card. There's 2, Blue Business Plus and Blue Business Cash, both from Amex. These cards have 0% intro APR for 12 months. Me being a head ass, I got these cards when I wasn't really doing anything. I was just getting credit cards just to get credit cards. It was basically an addiction. So I used up both of the 0% offers on both of those cards. I literally got one card. I was like, oh my God, I got like a 2K limit. That's crazy. And then the next card that I got, it was another Blue Plus, had like a 10K limit. And I was like, geez, bro, I don't even know what to do with it. And I really didn't. At that point, I was only like 19. I didn't really know what I was doing with my credit. Like, I was just learning things off YouTube, and just like how you guys are watching this video right now, I was just learning things off YouTube. That's why I'm trying to give y'all the game that I've learned in the time that I've been in the game, so y'all can avoid these mistakes when y'all are going to scale a business. You feel me? So I did that. I wasted 2 0% intro APRs for 12 months on both of those cards with Amex. So what I recommend to you guys, get these 0% business cards, but get them methodically on your business credit profile. So step 1, build out your personal credit profile so well where you have high limits. You have a couple of cards over a 10K limit, and then you let those age for a while. So then you can go ahead and get business credit cards. That's where I messed up. I got these business credit cards with 0% APR with small limits and no plan of action of how I'm going to use that money. That money is so valuable at 0% intro APR because you're not losing any money on interest. That's basically an interest-free loan for you to use that money and make a play with it. You have to use that money smartly and invest it. So I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. Do not go out there and try to scale a business to the max with your personal credit, because you're going to fall into utilization hell. And if you have a lot of credit cards like I do, I have over 8 cards. I think it's 9 cards now. I have 9 credit cards. You know how hard it is to manage the statement date and the due date on each of those cards? Just the other day, I had to change all of those dates to the 1st and the 15th. If you are running it on your personal credit, you're using this money, make sure you change your dates to the 1st and the 15th, just to give you some time in between those so you can move money around, and so you know exactly when the dates are to all of your cards. So some of your cards have them on the 1st. They're due on the 1st of the month. Other cards have them on the 15th of the month, just so you have that 15-day gap where you can kind of move money around if you have to. Like if you have high utilization on one, you can take money off of one, bring it down to the other, and keep moving money like that. So it always reports like you have low utilization. But that's my biggest thing I would recommend to you guys. Keep track of that. Keep your personal credit utilization down. Keep your personal credit profile high. And then go for business credit funding. Build business banking relationships and go for business credit funding when you're trying to scale these businesses. That's why business credit is so important. You use that to really, really scale the businesses that you're currently running. So that's the most important takeaway. And then once you do that, business credit, if you guys didn't know, doesn't report to your personal credit profile. That's why it's so important. You can max out all the cards and have high utilization. It's only going to report to your business credit. It never reports to personal credit. So even if you have maxed out business credit cards, you can still go ahead and get more business credit cards because you're personally guaranteeing those business credit cards, meaning they're pulling your personal credit profile. So if you guys are putting what I'm putting down right now, I'm dropping sauce for you guys. You can get an infinite amount of business funding as long as your personal credit profile is on its peak, is on point. So you can, as I just said, you can get an infinite amount of business funding when your personal credit profile is on point. You basically want to build up your personal credit profile to a point where you're not even using it anymore. It's just there like a trophy. And every time you want to get new credit, boom, they run your personal credit. You get an inquiry. Sure, you're going to get an inquiry, but nothing is going to report. It's not looking like you're getting any new credit. It's all going to be on the business side. That's why business credit is so important to run these large scale and high scale businesses, because you need a lot of credit to do it. When you're trying to spend so much money every month, let's say buying product or running advertising, you need to be able to have those high limits on the business cards and not care about utilization problems. So that's why business credit is so important. Another thing that business credit is so important for is you can actually write off business credit interest. So if you incur interest on one of your business credit cards, you can write that off as a business expense. You can't do that on personal credit cards. You can only do that on business credit cards. So if let's say you're getting money from a business line of credit, and you're using that to buy real estate to put it in your business name as an investment property, any interest that you incurred from that business line of credit, or if you got money from a credit card, you can write that off as a business expense, because technically that's an expense that you use to operate your business. So that's why business credit is so important. I want to stress that out for you guys that may be using personal credit to run all of their everyday business things. We want to get to a certain point. If you have to get to a certain point where maybe you can get a personal loan, pay off all of that utilization, and then start applying for business credit so you can get away from that utilization hell. But that about wraps the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this yapping session about business credit and why it's really, really, truly so important for you guys to scale businesses. And I'm just dropping gems on where I'm at right now and where I'm heading. So in the near future, dropping videos on Amazon, making money online, Turo business, and overall everything business credit, personal credit, credit repair, everything of that nature. So if that interests you in any way, go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Leave a like. And if you're watching right now till the end of the video, I appreciate you. I'm going to leave a free Facebook group in the description so you can join, as well as my Instagram. Tap in with me on Instagram. Ask me any questions that you guys have about anything related to what I said before. But yeah, that's been the video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. On to the next one.